radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Fastest lap for Bob, 2:01.2.
And we are live. Welcome to the stream. Okay, just going to jump on track and do a few laps quickly. Just want to see if I've got a setup.
That's a new fastest lap for Montero, 1:45.6.
Okay, my setup is loaded.
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
So I see on the times there's
Exit's clear. Push.
quite a few guys are in the 48s and obviously a couple that's a lot faster. I'm going to try and get into the 48 if possible. I know the track. I've done many laps here, but that means nothing. As long as I'm off the pace, it doesn't help how many laps I've done here in the past. So I need to find pace, and I'd rather find it sooner rather than later so that I can enter races as early as possible this week. I might even do a race tomorrow, but we will see. I can feel the tires are cold.
The leader's just done a 1:45.1.
Okay, so gonna start my first flying lap. Just gonna turn on the split times. Oh, running wide. Shit.
You'll need to give back the time gained.
It keeps increasing the time gain until I back off almost like completely. Okay, so taking aqua minerale flat out isn't a good idea. Well, the first part anyway. No. So this setup is a little bit tail happy, I have to say.
P11.
That wasn't a very good first chicane. Not getting my braking right. Whoa, whoa. The car seems so unstable. I definitely need this practice. So I haven't set one clean lap yet. So my optimum is a 48, which is my target. But I still have to get there.
P12.
So that's a slightly better first chicane. I don't understand why the car is doing that. It's getting super light at the rear and the oversteer is like almost uncontrollable. I might even go to the default fix setup and drive with that soon if this carries on.
The leader has just done a 145.1.
I'm sure this is a fast setup if I can learn to handle or deal with that oversteer. Andrew just binned it. Did more or less what I did earlier. So that was very anti-basa. You take the first part slow-ish, and the second part you have to absolutely nail, otherwise you lose speed down the straight. So it's easy to make a mistake. Okay, just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Keep it within the lines.
Keep going. So this is where I struggled earlier. Even though I made a big mistake, that was my best lap.
10th position.
This should be comfortably in the 48s, I think. Wow, it's in the 47th.
7th position. Good lap. That's your best in the session. That puts you 2.8 off the pace. You've just done a 147.9. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
So that was a good time. I mean, it was a second faster than what I was thinking I'd be able to do.
The car in front has just done a 146.8.
Problem is, because of the car feeling so like loose on entry, it's almost like it's
Leader has just
rotating.
done a 144.6.
It's almost like it's rotating too much, and I'm expecting the car to turn in a certain way, and it's turning a bit too much. So I'm taking too much curb, and
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
so I hit the sausage curb, and that's what spun me off eventually. And previously it was just too much oversteer, like that. I don't really want to change to the default setup because that's just slow.
We need to slow down, give back some time.
Ah, shut up. I think I should just back off that fraction and see how quickly I can go then. Meaning, try and minimize the mistakes. Like that. You know, those dial out some of that oversteer.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
That's a lot better. So just taking it a little bit easy on turn-in has helped. If you just joined, I'm busy with some practice. I did my fastest lap just now. I was targeting a 148, but I managed to do a 147, so I'm happy with that. This has the potential.
Sector 2 is 0.8, off the pace.
This lap has the potential to be even faster. It won't be anywhere near the leaders because those guys have some crazy times. But I think it will be good enough for now. Slow down a bit too much there.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. You're currently 2.5 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 146.8.
That was a lot better. So I changed it from taking that hairpin in second gear to third gear. Taking that in third gear also helps. This should be a lot faster lap. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Chat! Was greedy.
This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
I was a bit too greedy there. I thought I could carry more speed by keeping it in 4th gear. I was wrong. So, according to what I can see, my optimum is a 46.3, which means I would have been mid 46s if I completed that. Ah well.
P7. Remaining, 15 minutes to go. You've gone outside of track limits there.
Okay, so the shifting up to the higher gear or keeping it in the higher gear is helping. Going a lot faster.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Oh, Mr. Apex. It's a very tricky corner there. Ran too wide there. I tried the 4th gear trick again. Wasn't really effective, I think.
Don't invalidate this lap. Track limits.
So my first sector isn't bad. It's
2 litres left.
It's more or less as quick as I've been so far. That was a lot better. Okay, let's just check the fuel. Yep, that is correct. I'll do my 1 lap. There we go. There's my
Very little
46.
fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. One litre remaining.
A little bit of an oversteer moment there, but still a really good first sector. starting to get the hang of the handling.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap.
I will not. I will cross the line. No, damn it.
We need to watch the track limits.
Okay, so I learned my lesson there. The fourth gear idea doesn't work. I'm gonna give up on fourth gear. It's just too fast.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
It would have been a cracker. So let's see. If I did that time, I would have been probably low 46s. I probably would move up to fifth. No, most probably sixth. But of everyone that set a time, I'm more or less in the middle. I'm fairly happy with that for now. Let's get a fresh car and go again.
The pit exit's clear.
So I'm used to the handling now. As you saw, I took the first sector nice and neat and tidy, and more or less on the pace immediately. So my optimum is a 46.2, which means if I nail all the sectors, that's what I can get. So far I haven't done that. I've got good sectors here and there, but I haven't successfully strung them all together. I've done some decent ones, but I think the potential is there for me to do that low 46, so let's see. That's not a bad first chicane. I think it's my fastest so far. Whoa, running wide.
You're outside of track limits there.
Yes, I know, thank you. What I like about this car is you can really push it. There's amazing feedback at the limit. So there, I mean, I could feel I was understeering and I'm going to get a track limits violation. But that's what's nice about it. You can feel the car giving you the feedback you need. I'm not there, obviously. But it helps me figure
Slow down
out.
if you don't want a penalty.
It helps me figure out where the limits are very quickly. That damn penalty just didn't want to disappear. Okay, let's try that again. Ah, he was nice, decent. Try to attack the first chicane. I think I actually lost time instead of gaining.
They'll delete this lap at track limits.
I think if you don't attack the curbs, you are slow. So obviously there is a line which I've crossed a few times now. So that's what practice is for. That's not bad. I think I must have been that close. Just went over the limit there.
The leader has just done 144.4.
Try to take it a little bit more.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Try to take it a bit more careful in sector 1, and it actually helped. When I attacked it in the previous lap I lost time. I actually gained some now. So what I'm trying to do is find a way to get a really good lap time without taking risks, and I think I'm very close to that. Oh. So I think I took a bit too much curb on the second
Just 2
corner
minutes
there.
left, 2 minutes to go.
So I've got my 46,
That's your
thank
quickest
you.
lap in this session. You're now 2.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace. Track limits, they'll invalidate this lap.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more than that. I think I've broken my rear wing off. Oh. No, I don't. I thought it'll show the. Ah, there we go. Suddenly I'm back here then. How the hell did that work? Okay, so there goes the rear wing. I have no idea how the music started playing again. But so the session is over. If I go and look at the info, yeah, it's basically over, and I did a 146.9, which is more than a second faster than my target, which is great. So I'm gonna jump into the next session, and this time try and follow some drivers around. I've done enough laps just cruising around. So the plan is follow a driver, or preferably two drivers, and try and see what it feels like when the car loses a little bit of downforce when I'm in dirty air, because it tends to make a difference. It also gives you a slight boost in lap time. You get a good slipstream. Okay, so let's see, where's the next one? I still haven't figured out with this new interface how much of time is left. Maybe there's like a... No. I still haven't figured that out. Okay, we're loading up another session. I'm going to jump into practice, do some laps, follow some cars around, see how it goes. The setup isn't ideal for me. It feels a little bit too twitchy, so I'm gonna have to just spend a bit more time trying to dial out some of that twitchiness. But it's definitely got pace. There's no question. I just want to go check.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
I want to see if I can find, let's see, Formula 4 Challenge, go to results, and pick one of these races, like for example this one. Just check what times these dudes were doing. So this guy's best lap was a 45. And he started with the 46. So that's absolutely belting. I'd love to get there.
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Hi, I'm from South Africa. And thanks for joining.
Fastest lap for Perez, 145.9.
There's some guys who are really quick in this car. I like it. I'm enjoying it a lot, but I need to put a lot more practice to get to that level of speed. Where in South Africa? Oh, that felt nice. Ah, so we are close. I'm in Centurion. And are you on iRacing? Or what do you prefer driving? Oh, cool. So I've done a few races with this car. My best is a second place at Road America. Was this close to winning it.
New fastest lap for Perez, 145.2.
The problem with that one is I had a chance of winning the race, but it would have been a risky move, and I thought it's not worth it. And wow, 2,900, that's impressive. What cars do you drive? Ah, so similar to me then. I haven't tried that Super Formula Lights yet. I don't own the car. I tried the Super Formula, and yeah, you should. It's a lot of fun. This track is amazing. The fact that you get to attack the curbs like that is awesome. You really feel like you're driving. So I tried the Super Formula car. It's fast, but I don't like the handling in terms of it feels like the throttle isn't linear, or the torque curve.
P7.
It's almost like the turbo kicks in and suddenly it misbehaves. So I'll try the lights and see what that's like. I used to do a lot of driving in the F1 series. In 2014, I won a championship driving the Williams FW31. That was a lot of work winning that championship. But since then, the series has essentially died. So even though it's not as much fun driving these cars, at least I get to race. There is, though, the Grand Prix Tour, 90-minute races, proper F1. So I might give that a go this weekend. Yes, I do have Discord. Oh, whoa. No, we definitely can. I will try and send you my Discord link, or I'll even post it in.
That puts you 2.2 off the leader's pace. That lap was at 147.4.
I'll post it on my YouTube profile, and you're welcome to join. It was such a nice lap, and then I cocked it up on the start of the next one. So what I like to do is before the race,
this lap will be deleted. P7.
for example, say I'm planning to race Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then I'd like to during the week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, do some practice, get a feel for the car, and then take it from there. I'm not a fan of just jumping into races without practice. So if you want to do that, join me during the week for practice, and maybe even a little bit on the weekends. That'll be great. I was hoping to chase a few guys around, get a feel of the loss in grip from the aero wash in front, but haven't got a chance yet. So besides iRacing, you don't try any other sims? Because I tried ACC. I went and got my low fuel motorsport license, but I just don't click with GT
Track
cars.
limits.
Well, I'm planning to stream on Saturday from 7 to 9, so I will be racing within that period, so that would work perfect.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Nice. I did a bit of driving with Le Mans Ultimate. Feels amazing. Those hypercars are awesome. Although I must say, when it comes to GTs though, ACC is the king. Yeah, I stopped last year. I even wrote an article today for my website explaining why I didn't buy F124. I've had every single one of them from 2010 right till 23, and I stopped. Okay, we can do that. You should check my website out. It's called simracinginfo.com. It's packed with articles that I've written on various things about sim racing, and I've also written a shit ton of articles for Coach Dave Academy. If you've ever been on that site, I've written quite a few technical articles there as well. Ooh, car got loose.
B6. That's your quickest lap in this session. That
Not
lap was
bad.
a 147.2.
Oh, my iRating is terrible. It's 1,730 or something. One of the, well, not one. I've had a few reasons why it's that low. As most
You've
people
got half your fuel left.
will tell you that I'm capable of a higher one than that. But the last few years I've had internet problems and hardware problems. So I'd be on a race and my internet would disconnect and I'd lose shit ton of safety rating and iRating when the car crashed while I wasn't in control. And then it got worse. I bought a brand new steering wheel, a Fanatec DD1 with the F1 wheel. So I thought that will be amazing. I was wrong, because it started to give
Fastest
me
lap for Perez, 145.1.
random disconnects. So for example, I was a second away from taking the lead, driving a LMP1 in the European Sprint Series, and suddenly the steering wheel disconnected. I had no gears to shift. All I could do was brake, and that's it. So the steering wheel stopped working. So then after about 30 seconds it came back online, but then damage was done. So that's basically my history of iRacing. Every time I start to build it up, something goes wrong, either hardware, internet, or one of those stupid
10
things,
minutes of fuel remaining.
and then I'm buggered. So you made a huge jump in this last couple of weeks. That's impressive. So what I've decided is I'm not going to worry about the iRacing. I'm just going to focus on driving the cars I like, and if I get good results, great. If I don't, tough.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted. 15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
I saw a guy, I think he made, I think like a 4,500 jump in the course of one season in iRacing. I saw it on one of the stats on Reddit. I mean, that's just absolutely ridiculous. But I think what he was doing was racing basically every race. He was doing like 30 races a week type of shit.
P5.
Oh, that's even faster. Nice. I did a bit of driving in the rain in F4. That is a whole different challenge. I don't care who you are, you're going to struggle in the beginning. One trick I did figure out was the default setup was shit in terms of braking. I adjusted the brake bias and shifted it backwards quite a bit and reduced the brake pressure, and I found a massive chunk of lap time just by doing that. So far all my races I've done with F4 has been in the dry, but we'll see. The only issue I've got with F4 is the crashing. Some of the guys, even the ones with really high rating, they just drive like absolute savages. They just don't care. I mean, the one guy, he just came up behind me. I slowed down for a corner. He just shoved me off the road, carried on driving without a care in the world. Other guys try to like dive bomb you.
The session. That was a 147.2.
They just run you clean off the road, and if they have to take out 2 or 3 other guys at the same time, they do it. So for me, if I survive lap 1, then normally I'll have a good race. So what I figured out with this car is you need to keep the car on the limits of grip, meaning you actually feel the rotation the whole time. If you're not feeling that, then you're not taking it to the limit. You have to be quite attacking, which suits my driving style.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
And also, unlike with the F1 car, the Mercedes W13, if you lock up in this, you don't get heavily punished. You can have even big lockups, and you don't murder the tires. Where with the Merc, whoa, Okay, thanks for coming. And thanks for the chat. I will message you on Discord after this.
That's your best lap in this
Cheers,
session.
man.
You're now 1.6 off the pace. Ten minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I think I'm gonna take a small break from that. Just park the car. Just did my fastest lap, which is a 46.7. That's my fastest so far for the session and for today. Let's see what the other guys are doing. So there's these crazy dudes in the 45s. I think I could get there if I really focus, but I don't think I need to do that at the moment. This 46 time compared to, I thought if I could get a 48.9 or something, I'd be happy, but I've done a 46.7. That's a massive amount faster than what I was planning. So I'm fairly happy with that for now. I've checked the results from the last races of today, and I think with a time like that I should be able to sit mid-pack and maybe get a good result, top 5, top 8, somewhere around there. Let's go to the garage. I just want to check what the tires look like. Tires are perfect, almost no wear, even though I've done 3/4 of a race distance. Tire temperatures are good. Everything looks great. I am very happy. So before I quit, let's go see on my Discord if I can find him. Okay, I've sent Josh a friend request. Just going to try and do one quick stint. I see Ben, who's in 4th place, is about to come past the start-finish line. So I think I'm going to try and stick with him. Let's see what's his time. Ben did a 45.7. Hot damn. That's a full second faster than me.
Track's clear. Push.
So I'm going to see, I'll try and let Ben pass at the Tosa hairpin.
Car right. Clear right.
Okay, now to see if I can just hang on. Wow, he took a huge chunk of curb there. It seems like he's, even though I'm in his slipstream, he's pulling away.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Damn it.
They'll delete this lap, track limits.
Unless I'm imagining it, it feels like there's definitely some understeer. And the car let go really quick. Okay, I ran really wide there, which is my fault. Yep. I think I touched the grass and then that was that. Okay, I think that's it for me tonight. Thursday I should be doing my first race, but we'll see. But I'm definitely going to be racing Saturday. Okay, that's it for me. Let's go and play some music on the way out. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back on Thursday. Good night.